This process, this podcast, this topic of fatherhood never ceases to amaze me. Hey guys, what's going on? Today it is Friday. We are wrapping up the week. We've had some pretty heavy topics over the last 2 weeks, and today I want to kind of crescendo them all into a brand new idea that is just a few hours old. So the other night I was burning some late night oil, updating some marketing documents for my projects that I work on. And in that, I always had to create a tagline. And I've created taglines for Military Veteran Dad to bring every dad home, the business of fatherhood, which has always been a little bit elusive. And I've spent a lot of energy trying to create a few buzzwords that would really speak to everything that it is we've been talking about here for 205 episodes. So part of the irony in fatherhood, life, and really the whole kit and caboodle is you can't really give up. We've talked about that. It sounds irony to even cliche and to say it, but here's why. So I'm creating this document, and all of a sudden, I start typing lead, love, and legacy. And I was like, where'd that come from? Literally, out of nowhere. I've never mentioned those words. I've never put them together. But essentially, if you think back, if you've listened to all 205 of these episodes, to lead, to love, and to create a legacy, that is essentially what we've been doing here for 205 episodes. That's what I've been doing on Military Veteran Dad for 247 episodes. Is helping dads learn to lead themselves, learn to love themselves so they can learn to love others, and to create a lasting legacy of change and impact in their life and their family. Boom. And it hit me. And the reason why I'm bringing this episode to you is to realize life is an iteration process. Life isn't about just, boom, snapping your fingers and having all the answers. If I would have had all the answers, I would have had them all back in 2019 when I first got started. I've been doing this for 5 years now, figuring out what is this idea. Lo and behold, at the very end, when I'm just creating a marketing document, boom, it hits me. And this is why it's so important to keep pursuing fatherhood, to never give up on it, to not get frustrated, because each moment is going to be a moment that maybe like something clicks. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with my kids where I'm just like, man, this is the 300th time. And then boom, 301 clicks, behavior changed. Remember that fatherhood is an iteration process that continues, requires you to keep trying, improving, and just like improving a process at work, this is the business of fatherhood for a reason, because the skills that you learn at work at home. You don't just magically figure out how to ship a product automatically, perfect quality every single time. It's an iteration process. You mess up, you make mistakes, you have a meeting, you create procedures to prevent it next time. You implement new procedures that aren't working to fix the old ones. That's what we do in fatherhood. It's a little bit more messy and it's a little bit more nuanced, but that's what we're talking about here. To keep going, to keep growing. Because wherever your story is aligned, wherever your journey in fatherhood is getting started, continuing to go, continuing to take you to places that maybe you've never been. And so I just wanted to give you encouragement to keep going, keep growing, and keep asking hard questions. Those hard questions are going to take you to those answers. They're going to unlock the things like to lead, to love, and legacy. And those will probably be some new future keynote where I talk about the 3 L's or my 3L framework to being a good dad. Learning to lead, learning to love, and creating a lasting legacy. Those 3 things have been elusive for 5 years. And now they're going to be a part of everything that I talk about. And I can't imagine my brand without them now. And they've only been with me for a few hours. So remember, don't give up. You never know how close you are to a 3-degree course correction, to something big happening in your life and going forward. Guys, have an amazing weekend. And I'll be back again with you on the other side on Monday.